Okay. And for people from different domains who are experts in, let's say, marketing or healthcare or teaching or finance, now since everyone can build their own tools and platforms that they want, autonomy is the new competitive advantage that is coming into the play. And that is why so many startups are being founded every day. But since many of them are missing that wow factor to make sure that they actually scale, we have built an intelligence layer which helps you identify your code, your market fit of the product, and several other things which can help you identify if that product is worth scaling or not. Now, before we talk more about how what the entire tech stack and the architectural diagram of the product looks like, so one second. Okay, I'll just give a little more brief of what Hack2Skill is all about. So, as I mentioned, we power innovation and product adoption in partnership with different corporate and government bodies. In 2025, we also created a Guinness World Record hackathon in agentic AI with most number of participants. And they built over 700 prototypes and deployed on GCP in under 30 hours in Bangalore. And we are also powering the world's largest hackathon, which is Smart India Hackathon with AICT, Ministry of Education. Now to talk more about our product and how it is built and what all technology and architecture is there, can we please have Atul you on the stage?
Hello. So my name is Atul Bharadwaj, and I'm here to talk about the product itself. I'm from a tier 3 college, and one of the problems that I faced back in the days when I was in college was I had so many thoughts, so many things that I wanted to build along with my friends. But one thing which was a bottleneck for me was actually evaluating whether what I'm thinking or what I'm trying to build is something which is market ready or something that will actually work. Along with this, if I end up building a product, I was not sure if this is something that I can take to market. Is the code ready for production? Is it production ready? Do I have any security issues? Can I scale this up further? Is my code actually production worthy? One of the things that I always looked forward to was a mentor, a guide who can tell me if what I have built has actually good code quality. Does it contains every security check that I need, or the logic itself, is it flawed? Apart from this, if I can have a strategic feedback that can actually help me to go to the market and sell my product. For this, so we face this, that a lot of developers that are a Hack2Skill or a part of our community also are facing the same issue. For this, we have created a agent or a workflow that can actually help them identify the issues. So for our product, you can always come to us, and it has over 20 different language support. So if I'm building a product, I'm not sure if it actually performs, I can come here, I can submit here for evaluation. We have support for over 20 different frameworks for React, Python, other languages like Rust, Go, anything like that. What we do is we evaluate those on AI, with the help of AI, and tell you if your code actually lacks some important benchmarks, if it is up to industry standards or not, if your idea is actually worth taking to market or not. Along with this, at the end, we also give feedback, the feedback that you can actually implement in your product and scale it up accordingly. So the process flow is like that. We have a web-based application. The user actually comes on the platform and gives the solution that can be built on any product. We do the analysis and then do the respective scoring. Now, this scoring actually helps you to actually further improve your product. We have a small demo how the product works. So here you can see this is our platform where you can come here and we have provided a GitHub URL. We'll be fetching this code and we'll be benchmarking it on various parameters. At the end, you'll have a complete in-depth analysis along with some tools, along with some tips that can actually help you improve. Now I'll ask Hitin to actually guide you through how the evaluation platform works.
Yeah. So what is the brain and heart of this problem, that how we are actually solving this, since there are n number of parameters in the market, on what benchmarks you are actually testing? So here we actually introduced the multi-agent analysis system, where user like gave a n number of parameters. For an example, you are facing a problem with code analysis. You have security concerns, you have testing concerns, that they are actually working on or not. So what we are actually doing is we actually developed a dynamic agent system which particularly work on a particular parameter only. For an example, I wanted to test the efficiency of a code. So that particular agent will learn on that only. And after that, every agent has done their work and all the engineering part is done. We have a master agent what actually just compile all the code that actually we are solving this problem. Are agents working in the right way or not? And they compile all the agents in a particular format, and we just compile all the data and showcase it to user that actually what they have to improve in their code or in their problem solutions. Yeah. So submission, as you can see in the video, that we get submissions in multiple formats also. There can be code, there can be PPT, there can be videos, presentation, and documents. So whatever we get to know, like the project submission type is on video or PPT. So we can't run code analysis on basis of that. So what we do, we dynamically define the parameters that is the solution is really efficient or not in the market. They have really business solution in the market. What are the scalability criteria within that? So we also define those parameters on basis of the submissions, and the results are get compiled on basis of that only. Yeah. So these are some dynamic parameters which we use. They can be like anything, whatever the user demands. Yeah. So this is the flow where each agent get a task that what they have to do. Since we are in the era of AI, so we do talk about every agent is an engineer, every agent is a worker. So this is the flow that we really actually work on, that every agent has to a particular task and has to perform a defined set of rules. Yeah. So Atul, can you please mention how we can scale it more within the architecture side?
So what we have discussed so far is how a single innovator can come on our platform. They can test their own idea and the product itself. But how does this help enterprises? Let's say you have a workforce of 1,000 employees and you organize a hackathon, innovation challenge series where you can actually crowdsource different ideas. How this help is, instead of manually evaluating 1,000 different submissions on your own, you can use our platform where you'll be evaluating more than thousands of solutions within hours. And apart from actually crowdsourcing innovation or ideas, you can also use it for product placement. You have 1,000 different users that can actually use your product, give the feedback on that using this innovation management. Apart from this, let's say if you have different employees coming to you and they have built their own side projects, this also helps you to vet if their idea can also be taken to the market as a project in itself. The very last thing is we have a seamless integration where you can actually help, where you can get the solutions or the market readiness to your different platforms. For example, you can get your results on Discord, Slack. You can have other CI/CD integrations as well. Now, this helps an enterprise reducing the evaluation time up to 90%. A generic evaluation for any platform might take anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour or more than that. But this takes only 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. And this significantly decreases the evaluation time itself. The next aspect is the technical depth. Not everyone is capable of evaluating these tech stacks or the problem statements that you actually build. Not everybody is capable of evaluating those ideas. This helps you cut down on that as well. The last thing is innovation. You get the cream layer because this helps you to evaluate who are the innovators in your own company that are actually contributing. Having a bulk evaluation will always give you enough time to cut down and give a enhanced, comprehensive, detailed report that can actually help you grow. That's it. We are open for questions if anybody have any questions.
Amazing product, I must congratulate. But the one concern that comes to my mind as an architect developer, the design architecture which I have in my mind, and let's assume I have done this with some agentic AI and something. Now, when I'm sharing my thoughts and the entire architectural data sets and the design thinking on your platform, how about the integrity of my system at first place? You understand, if I am putting it into the system, while I am privy to the knowledge of my so-called great business idea, but it is reaching beyond my thing and I am putting it with you. How are you ensuring the integrity of that system?
Yeah, as I have already mentioned that we do define certain parameters. Just like mentioned, you have a problem that a crop will grow or not, right? So you have a solution with that. So you have to define the benchmarks for that, that these are the certain benchmarks. You have to first notify me if a crop is getting damaged or not. You have to define me that what season I am running into. Is there any seasonal rain or any, you can say, disturbance in the weather, so it should be notified me. You have to define that benchmarks first.
I'm talking more about in terms of the IP and the security of my business idea. Let's say I'm sharing and sees one who is processing my on your company behalf. Now, in the process of working and doing all those iterative work at your end, she thinks this is something great and I must be doing this, and she picks up that idea and start doing before I start doing it. My IP and my business is out of my hand. How are you ensuring that my idea will remain with me, not with somebody else? I hope I am able to frame my question.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's a valid concern. Now, as far as AI evaluation is concerned, we have a separate we have separate instances where your code and everything is evaluated in an isolation, and we actually dump it down once we are done with your evaluation. That's part one. The second part is if you, the security part, where you yourself are having the IP or not. So yes, so your idea is with you. it is not displayed anywhere to the to the public. It remains with you, and it's just accessible by your own self. Any other questions? All right then. Thank you so much.